Hey, welcome to episode. What fucking episode is this? 44. Yep, 44. Whatever that is in Spanish. Malik ain't here. Of Hip Hop High Society presents the Roundtable Hip Hop Discussion. First and foremost, salutes to Star for holding it down last week, getting those reps in. Appreciate you. Did an excellent job. I give you a C plus. Working our way to a B minus. You feel me? But outside of that, let me introduce my stink holes. We already talked about Star of Rare Rareness. Say that shit 5 times. I dare you. How you doing?
Good. The weather sucks though.
I heard y'all getting snow.
Allegedly.
Again, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah, you never know with this weather.
Do you want to build a snowman? Face ass. Next up, got the one and only. You in blue now, bro. You brightening it up, bro. You look like you in a good mood. Not. Southside. What's good with you, brother?
I'm tired.
You got something on the rocks.
You telling? Scotch on the rocks. He a grown ass man right there. That's some grown man shit. Good to see you though, brother. And finally, last but not least, chilling on the beach in fucking Aruba or some shit. Hiding from the federales. We got the one and only J Cloud. What's good with you, brother?
What's good, man? You know, we on vacation. You know, we chilling.
One person on the beach, one person playing in the snow.
You know.
All about the balance. But it's good to see everybody here and in good health, man. Salute to everybody tuning in as y'all trickle in. But we're going to go right into the subjects we got at hand. And unless you've been living under a rock, you see that pun right there? ASAP Rocky found not guilty on all accounts of shooting his homeboy's knuckles off. Pull up the first thing we got here. ASAP Rocky's reaction. Like he won the Super Bowl. He won the motherfucking Super Bowl. Here we go.
Court of Los Angeles. People of the state of California versus case K 508-142-01. Please through the above entitled action. Find the defendant. Raheem Mendes. Not guilty.
Yo, did he just like stiff arm to Becky though? She thought she was gonna get like a hug. He's like, move it. this chocolate over here. I'm gonna get to this melanin. But that was a stiff. Look at this. That was some Saquon Barkley shit. But what do y'all think of the verdict? And the reaction? Has everybody going crazy?
He rejected the plea deal and he's not guilty. That's a W right there.
When we went over the story, but when Relly gave his events of the account of what happened, and motherfucker walked out the courtroom was like, I got shot. What? Like, you ain't have no doctor. Like, you ain't got no evidence of going to a hospital. You don't have no CAT scans, no x-rays. There's like, they didn't put any of that in they didn't attack the defense with any of that. So it just, I don't know. It just seemed like a nigga was jealous and he wanted to bring his old friend down. And it just sounds like, hey, he didn't win in the end. But you really didn't have a case, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. I want to know, can he still use ASAP in his name?
He still does, but I don't think it's just like Ferg said, like, it's not the matter of like the group in terms of them being a rap collective. It's just more of a lifestyle for them. So if that's what they want to call themselves, then that's fine. But who knows? He may still be cool with other niggas who got the ASAP moniker attached to their names, but he might not be. Who knows? But it's up to somebody else to check him on that shit.
That nigga named Relly. You just Relly now, nigga. You ain't swaggy. You ain't wavy no more, dog. What do y'all think of the reaction? Everybody was kind of tripping on him jumping over. Some people said it was theatrical. Do y'all think it was a little bit over the top?
Hey man, he's got
if
a whole new family. Of course, he's gonna be excited and happy.
Yeah,
So,
and facing that many years, no plea. Yeah, I mean, I can understand him being happy, but I seen people saying stuff like, "Oh, you know, he did it," just based off their reaction. How hyped they were.
On the real, that boy lost. You sweating bullets in there. Lost 10 pounds.
I don't think it's a matter of him being guilty, but I think it's also from like I looked at it as like a parent perspective. Like, I was finna be away from my kids and be locked up, and we already know how it went the first time he got locked up. It wasn't the best experience for him. So I'm pretty sure he didn't want to go through that shit again. So
Wow.
Was found guilty. I just thought it was funny how the second he was found not guilty, not even 4 hours later, we got an album roll out.
I was just gonna hit on that. Yeah,
that was probably planning that. He had that in the drafts for a minute.
Question is, would it still released it if he was found guilty? You think it still would have been the same thing?
No, that shit would have sat like Rihanna's album that's in the vault forever. Rihanna has an album done. I want people to understand that she has an album done. It's sitting in the vault somewhere. It's just she's never gonna release it because she don't want the music.
Rihanna trying to get her mommy on, bro. She chilling. She got that Fenty money. It's over with.
Yeah, she a billionaire. She don't need the music.
A short story. As we see, a lot of people had a lot to say about it. I found this one kind of interesting. So this Tony person, I can't follow ASAP Rocky trial because every time I try, I want to smack the shit out of the alleged victim. Such a waste of time. The fact that everybody, including Rocky, is not realizing that he's currently being pursued by the state of California. Big letters, big type. First and foremost, not really in taking the plea deal. Paying at $30 million was way better than gambling with state prosecutors, regardless of how he felt. The correct thing to do is more proof of how keeping it real goes horribly wrong. When the state has picked up your case, you're fucking cooked from the start. Even if Relly didn't show up to court, Rocky will still be on the line to serve some time. He is going to jail now. End of discussion. Everybody's favorite, Azalea Banks, who is always 100% true and correct to her statement. She came back the fact that you came in my mentions, Mr. Turbin, in my number one tweet, and unaware of the fact that I'm a licensed attorney. She should put that part in bold. First and foremost is an example why Twitter shouldn't be for everyone. And post deleted after the not guilty. Y'all got to feel me. H to the B to the is a. Do you think a lot of these types of cases bring out like the armchair people, or like Azalea Banks just kind of always fishing for fucking?
So for the record, I want everybody to know, if you pay attention to my Twitter account, anytime Azalea Banks says anything, I find the video of DC Young Fly making her cry on stage on Wild 'N Out because it's the funniest shit in the fucking world. Because we've reached a point to where her existence is no longer needed. Every time she talks, it's something stupid. She bloviates herself like she is this, top tier intellectual with a 136 IQ that just knows any and everything in the world. And we forget that this bitch was cutting up chickens in her closet, having a fucking cult ritual. I'm never gonna take anything she says seriously. Plus, also on Twitter, you don't know who you be arguing with. People just be thinking niggas be having these opinions and don't be having credentials behind them. You gotta be mindful who you talk to on this app. It's crazy. So just like it's worse because she's actually somebody who's known, but this opinion in the hands of somebody who is a great idiot is even worse.
So she's known, but it's like at this point, it's like known for what? So it's like you really gotta ignore her.
Because her music don't even bop no more.
I don't even think she makes music anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like she in the sad part is like that H&M music she was making, it was actually a bop. for
Low key.
it was a lot. Like, look, like I'm a division level hater. I'm not even gonna hate. I can't even hate on that H&M music because I know I can shop to it.
The hot topic ass music.
I'm just saying, but now it's just like she just be looking for gotcha moments all the time. You just don't be
professional troll now. Like she's turned from like a upcoming musician to just like a troll. Like
she's like a female academics. She just troll for the sake of trolling, and she hop on trends just to, you know, keep her name relevant. And it kind of seems counterproductive to whatever she's arguing at the moment, because whatever she's arguing has nothing to do with the main point, or if it does, she's showing how uneducated she is because she just be talking to talk. She's one of the motherfuckers you just gotta learn to tune out. It's like Lil Duval. You just gotta tune them out. Like they gonna talk, but you just gotta tune them out because what can you do at this point?
Lil Duval get about 20%. I give him 20%. He be on point.
He has a toilet chain. He has a diamond toilet chain. You cannot take anything the man takes serious, bro. A diamond toilet? Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Come on, bro. You gotta be for real.
It's like Azalea Banks comments on everything that got nothing to do with her all the time. Like she gonna find a way to insert herself inside of some shit.
Well,
and it sucks because I did like her shopping music. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit used to go. Like her first EP and projects, yeah. But it's just like it sucks because she actually had talent and she's reduced to this, I don't know, this character. Like, oh, here goes Azalea Banks. Saying some bullshit now.
Here she go. It's like
here
that cousin that show up drunk to every family event. Oh, here come this motherfucker. Oh shit. Here we go. Yeah, that's sad. That's a nasty fall right there from Grace. So whatever. Get back to making that music. But while we lost one ASAP member, you probably gained another one, looks like, right? ASAP Joe.
What it says is that the district attorney should look long and hard at prosecuting Tyrell Hepburn. We said that from day one. We said that from day one. They should do it now. They have them admitting to perjury. They have them admitting extortion. The jury saw through it and came to an enormously quick and speedy verdict. Right verdict, and we thank the jury. And again, for me, my partner Chad, we're honored to have represented this amazing family. Ian Rocky is one of my closest friends. He's also just a great person. Love him. Rihanna, ASAP too.
Oh, you brought it up.
They are seriously the greatest people. I said I really do love them. I got most of my summation.
There you go. Free agency news. Relly gets dropped, cut from the team. We got a new ASAP Joe. It's like the racial draft and Dave Chappelle shit. Joe just got a new moniker. It goes back to how many of them ASAP motherfuckers is it, bro? I don't even know.
I don't know. There's people in ASAP that aren't even like named ASAP because I think very rare is ASAP too. So it's like it's a whole bunch of.
And then the final video we got here. I'm speak to the media afterwards. We'll play this. It's a quick 28 seconds.
God first. You got to thank God first. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to thank the jury for making the right decision. You know, and I'm just so thankful. This is crazy right now. This whole experience has been crazy for the past 4 years, but I'm thankful. Nonetheless, I'm thankful, and we're blessed to be here right now, to be a free man talking to y'all. Thank you. All praise to God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Thank you, brother. God first.
Niggas get religious when you get that not guilty, baby.
Man. Oh,
thank you, God. Woo! Go to church.
Glory be to God first. I have a question. How long was he dealing with that trial? This trial in particular? Because he's had 4 years, and I was trying to like.
Well, the incident happened 4 years ago, right? The trial itself wasn't that long.
Really?
The trial just started.
Yeah, it happened a while ago. It's like that ex that you forgot about magically pop up when you living your best life. Like you go grocery shopping one day and you get served with some papers because you forgot to actually, someone forgot to sign the divorce papers or some shit. And now you got to deal with the situation all over again. You thought you was done, you was free, you was good. Nah, that shit dead.
Yeah.
4 years ago, it's crazy.
4 years.
You're not mad.
That is crazy. That's some super hating shit.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's Division 1 level hate. Holding the grudge for 4 years is insane. I've held a grudge for 4 years. A little bit longer than that, actually. So I know what it's like. 4 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
Hey, really, you better watch his back. You a failed rat.
Hey,
like you didn't even get the nigga.
It's funny. I don't know if anybody's seen the clip of him leaving the courtroom and him saying he got shot. Paparazzi dude was like, I got shot too. And Relly is basically trying to defend himself being a snitch by saying, well, you got shot, man. Look where you at. Look where you at. Bro, he making money, making fun of you right now, taking pictures. What you mean? What you mean? Wait, I'm pretty sure as a paparazzi, he made pretty decent money. So as of right now, what are you going back to? That's the real question. Like, if you're really at this point, what is the next step in your life? What do you do?
Call 50 Cent.
Right.
See if you have
I mean, it's because you can't go against the machine. Let's be real. You can't go against a billionaire and your former homie. Like, that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you might.
You're not gonna win that battle ever.
I mean, Amazon hiring, dog. You feel me? We got UPS applications going out, bro. Yeah, that's about it. You might have to get a job. That's probably why you mad. You ASAP on the motherfucking assembly line, bro. Any last thoughts on that topic? All right, so let's move on and let's give a ho for ASAP getting to go home to Rihanna, a free man. Good job. Moving on, we got the highly anticipated Drake and Party Next Door. I feel like that's a terrible fucking name. Like, who thought of that fucking name? High anticipated album drops to mixed reviews. We get the thoughts of the project. We even got a cat here who reviewed the shit and probably hit the hate button after we read his review. Drake gets love from Kanye West and Young Thug as some sexy songs for you. Porter, you makes big splash. Drake has received some love from on and off enemy Kanye West, as well as close friend and collaborator Young Thug, following the release of his new album with Party Next Door, Money Signs, and some sexy songs for you. Ye, who just released and referred to Drizzy as his nemesis. That's some fucking, what's that word you use? Ubiquitous, or whatever the fuck complicated ass word you use. Return to X.
Come on, man. We educated over here, man.
I got 3 degrees, and that shit don't mean shit. To let his followers know that he's a fan of the project, and one song in particular, "Give Me a Hug," is incredible. Sheesh. Nigga said sheesh. Jiminy Jiminikers, he wrote while also retweeting a post from chart data reporting that the track had a shot to top the Apple's US chart. But as we can see, the homies, I ain't gonna read the whole article, but as you see, the homies, even Kanye West, who's been very critical of Drake, seemed to like the project. I gave him his props.
These niggas be lying. These niggas be lying. And I want y'all to, I severely want people to understand that these niggas are liars. Are known. Kanye himself is a known liar. The man just went on a rant calling himself a Nazi. He just tweeted like 7 hours ago, like, you know what? It's come to the conclusion that I am not a Nazi. So his word is absolutely shit at this point. We're not taking shit from him. Thug just got free, so I'm gonna just attribute that to him, just the prison mindset. I'm gonna attribute it to that. These niggas be lying.
I think he just saw sex in the title and his fucking porn brain. Oh, I like this. I like this, man.
Niggas saw "Give Me a Hug" and was like, "Ooh, yeah, this gonna be a hit."
This my shit, fam.
This shit gonna be nice. Ooh, give me a hug. You know Drake will give me a hug ass nigga. I know he got some shit in the booth. This one. Bullshit, bro.
Shit I'm talking about. And let's see who wasn't so great, wasn't so enamored by the project. One and only what's this guy's name here? Marquise Southside Gun Harris Esquire face gave motherfucking rating a 1.5 out of God.
Wow.
1.5 or Paul George out of 10. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Paul George is actually necessary. And also there was a joke within the 1.5. If anyone pays attention, 21 Savage is his only friend in the industry. The 1.5 was alluding to his song 1.5.
You got on your Kendrick shit, huh? You putting double and triple entendres in your fucker.
The Paul George itself was also him averaging, because I think he came back from injury. I think he scored like 2 points.
Dang.
Need a rap genius for your fucking.
There's layers to this shit. There's layers to this shit, yo.
I actually, and it's funny that y'all mentioned this now, because someone on Twitter actually kind of showed me somebody actually covered my review as well on our YouTube channel. I think the guy, his name's The Company Man. So I'm not sure if y'all familiar with him on YouTube. But if y'all not familiar, go check him out, because he seems to be cool. But he went over my entire review, and I'll go over it real quick. I'll just be real quick about it. Y'all, they build this shit as an R&B album, and I love good R&B music, but we have to be honest. Drake cannot sing. He's not a singer. He never has been. He never will be. This shit is not R&B music. This is nothing more than Drake taking a bunch of songs that never made it on a bunch of his older projects. He gave them shit to P&D and said, make it work. That's literally what the fuck happened. Because P&D is not even on half this project.
Not? I didn't even listen.
No, and the songs that P&D, there's the favorite track, Deeper, is the only song on a project that doesn't have Drake. It doesn't have a feature from somebody else. It's Deeper, and I think it's an interlude or something like that, where Drake is non-existent on any part of the song. Those are the best 2 songs on the project. The rest of this shit is horrible.
I feel like a lot of people don't get in the booth together no more, man. Like, it's crazy that you can't imitate that, you can't, replicate that chemistry when you're actually in a booth. Like, some of the best albums, the classic albums, are people like actually in the studio together. This dude on your label, and it probably project don't sound like y'all is even in the booth together. You feel me? It's crazy.
No, they're not, and you can tell that by the mixing, because it doesn't flow like an actual real song. And when P&D put out that story on Instagram, he was like, "This is something for you to have sex to, not for you to listen and analyze." He deleted the shit, but it's that type of shit right there that artists try to use to basically goat you into thinking that their shit is better than what it is. Because if you actually sit down, take the time to really listen and understand the lyrics, you understand the beat patterns, you understand the cadences. When you understand music and you understand that project, you will come to the conclusion, damn, this shit really is kind of ass. Also, as someone who's married and knocks the boots a lot, I can't have sex with this. I'm sorry, I can't. No. What? I'd rather have sex to Jagged Edge. And I hate Jagged Edge. I literally told the DJ in my wedding, do not play Jagged Edge. And I'd rather have sex with that. Also, they dropped the album, review coming soon.
Jagged Edge?
Yeah. That first album that they dropped since 2001, I think.
That's crazy.
I'm dead. We had Day 26 last year, I think. So now we got Jagged Edge this year. I need the Blackstreet Boys to come back.
Get out of here. Get out of here. But somebody who shared your sentiments, looks like T-Pain, said, did you read this article, motherfucker? Is you stealing? But T-Pain had a theory that it was throwaway songs, which you basically said in this article. I ain't even gonna read shit. You can read the headline, but that it was basically like throwaway fucking tracks that Drake had and tucked away. Which to me, how could you? It would have been hard to like mix it. The mixing, the mastering. I didn't listen to the whole project. Did it sound like they just cut them and paste them on there? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but they have the AI shit so good or whatever. Who would fuck with know if they did, right? And this dude has been known to use AI.
And it's not good. I think the biggest problem is we're gonna touch on it later, but it's the fans, and it's not just the fans, but it's just people in general who only care about hits. They care about what could be played at the club, the radio, that shit like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't listen to the radio, so I don't know. I think I listened to the radio one time. A Drake song came on. I think it was The Motto. I was like, in 2025, we dead ass with this. So it's like, yeah, he can make hit songs, but like even the hit songs, it's not good music. I feel like people just don't understand the concept of what makes good music. If you can sit there with yourself and believe that is a great R&B project, you don't have no concept of fucking music. I'm sorry. Call me
makes real R&B anymore.
I don't give a fuck. You dumb. You don't know music.
Honestly, I think
So
this
what
was
would you describe that genre as? If it's not R&B, then what is it? What would you describe it as?
Bullshit. Outside of that, no, to be serious, it's not. You might as well call that shit alternative. You might as well just call it alternative because like it don't fit in one box. Because it's like it's rap, but it's an attempt at R&B. Because like I said, P&D, when he had his one song that he was just singing by himself, which was Deeper, that was the best song on the whole project. It was a really good song. His album last year was really good in my opinion. So it's like, I don't just say this shit to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna hate. No, I can be realistic and give credit where it's due. P&D killed that shit. And the little snippet that we heard before the album dropped, that actual song was really good. I would just throw this in an alternative category because like it's ticking too many boxes of R&B and hip hop and a pop fusion mix, and then they threw the Latino song on there. I'm just like, this shit don't flow together. It don't make no fucking sense.
Spanish song on there too, bro? Or is it just
bro? It's just like one de la la.
Oh god, no. Well, Tyler Morrow agrees with you. Album trash.
I agree. I agree.
Stove on the way. Stove got
I think no pun intended. I think he got something cooking.
No
pun intended. No pun intended.
Album done.
I don't even know the new album because I heard the album that was supposed to come out and wasn't good, but I know he's got some shit. So
yeah, he does.
And we got the Phineas voice actor Vincent Martella criticized Drake's album title decision amid allegations. Call me crazy, but I think if you're a 40-year-old man who the entire world is known as a pedo, you should name your new album some dumb 7th grade-ish, like some sexy songs for you. So he basically took the scenic route to say this.
Frog! You're a freaky frog!
So yeah, there you have it. What do y'all think about the title? Stupid title, bad timing.
Yeah, all of that. His PR team is failing him.
He stole the cover art with the bunnies and shit. Stealing that shit from Freddie Gibbs is crazy. That's all I'm saying. He stole that shit from Freddie.
Stealing from
Freddie. Stealing from Freddie Gibbs is insane.
I don't know if he stole it from the shoot, the cover.
Everything this man does.
We don't own landmarks.
Body. there should not be I feel like, in my opinion, there should not be a reference point for everything that you do. Every time he comes up with a song or some lyrics or album title or it's always a reference to somebody else doing something. There's a song on here that Drum himself has said, bro, this man copying me again. And after listening to the song, I was like, damn, he sure the fuck is. This man done stole your song twice.
Nasty work.
Once is egregious. Twice, you gotta fight a nigga after that.
Shang Tsung strikes again.
So I didn't listen to the project, but from what I've heard, like snippets and stuff like that, it seemed like he was using the album to throw subliminal shots and reference the beef. It's like, who's trying to hear that on some R&B shit?
Bro,
like, keep that shit out of there. You know what I'm saying?
He beefing with Joe Budden, and he using Melissa Ford dumbass to get to him because, again, Drake is the only man in the world I know that can rap and throw a shot through a woman to get to another man. He don't address nobody directly unless they come directly at him first. He gonna always go through a female to get to somebody else. And the crazy part is he ain't learned this lesson. He done got his ass whooped in rap battles twice doing that shit. He still ain't learned. Now, if he get Joe Budden in the booth, all right, now it's a problem.
I mean, they already kind of had a scrap, man. They already had some songs.
I know that we made fun of Joe a lot. You do not want them problems with Joe. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Drake got some good pops, man.
I don't want to know. If Joe stopped being an asshole and getting his actual bag and he tapped into what he used to be, that's a problem for Drake. That's a problem.
You about to say something, Star?
I was at the comment. He said Melissa Ford's too green. So what did he do to Melissa Ford? I'm asleep, so catch me up.
Oh, you didn't peep the quotable?
No, I didn't peep that one.
Basically, he said she was one of the greatest out the legend out the six because she's Canadian, but she's collaborating with a quote unquote dick sucker or something of that nature.
Pretty much.
Oh,
see, using a woman to get to a grown man instead of just calling Joe a bitch directly. He went through Melissa Ford, who then in turn posting pictures and is on the podcast showing support to Drake, and everybody in the world is telling her, you dumbass, he don't really care about you. He just shouting you out because he know this is how he's gonna get to Joe. That's the whole
nasty.
So
and she probably feeling gas
because if she pays attention, she would have known that. She would know that this attention is not real. It's just a ploy because Drake is an evil villain. This man plotting. Come on, man.
She better be easy, bro. Ain't nobody checking for her like that. 40-something years old video vixen, bro. It's a rap. Joe gave her a job. Better be quiet. Shh. Shh.
No, she is.
That's her only source of income. She should know that.
And then this Igor cat, I couldn't even finish it, man. Why Drake dropped this at such a crucial, I should say, point of his career. I mean, I guess it depends on who you talk to. What did Pitchfork get this shit? I know they fucking probably.
That's a good question.
It destroyed it. It destroyed it. And that might be the first review from Alphonse that I agree with.
And I fucking hate him. Yeah, he's the worst reviewer ever. He's worse than Fantano.
He's like one of the only black ones too.
He is. He's worse than Fantano. I've had to call him out multiple times.
5.9.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. If Pitchfork give you a 5, anything
better than a 1.5 is better than a Paul George.
No, the review itself is crazy. Like he's calling it a desperate album,
which it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should have took more time off, honestly. That's my take on it.
But I see that's the thing though. The time off was for the tour in Australia is his time off. Technically, it's because he didn't want to be around. He didn't want to be anywhere near the United States of America while everybody was calling him a pedophile on national television. That's really all that was. And I get he getting his money, he getting his bread, he's on tour. He seems to be having a good time by throwing DeMar DeRozan Toronto Raptors jerseys in the fucking stands. Like, this man didn't play for 2 other fucking teams after he left Toronto. 3 teams after he left Toronto. Like, that shit matters. Like, again, everything is shots towards other people. And I understand we're not, he's done with the Kendrick shit and, not replying to him anymore. But it's just like, you being a dead horse at this point. Nobody else gives a fuck except you. He the only reason we still talking about this shit. Kendrick done moved on. The fans have tried to move on, and it's not working. You just keep bringing this shit up.
I don't know if the fans have tried to move on because them niggas talking about that shit every day.
The Kendrick fans, I feel like, are just rebuttaling to what is being put out by Drake fans. There's the OVO community on Twitter. I want all you fuckers to know you guys are losers. I want all you fuckers to know you guys are losers and you guys will never amount to anything in life.
Are you switching up the flow, bro? I'm
not a hard man to find. I live in Atlanta. Please, you can come find me. I don't care. I'm not a hard man to find. You guys are losers.
King Jared gonna come put the hands to you.
I don't give a fuck. You can find. Look, I'm everywhere, bro. Let me know where you in the city. I will pull up. I do not care.
Well, fucking Canadians go throw a snowball at your pussy. You gotta leave them Canadians alone.
You hit me with a ball of maple syrup, face ass. You see what we did to them in hockey in the Four Nations. I don't know if y'all saw that. The Canadians booed the national anthem. We was out there piecing their ass up. Shout out Team USA Hockey.
You watch hockey, bro. I didn't expect you to watch hockey. But moving on to the next, make sure y'all check out the Indie Spotlight this month, I should say. We highlight FYI, who dropped a track with Jadakiss recently. We're gonna try to highlight independent artists every month because that's kind of what the fuck we do around here. So when you get time, the link to the article is there if you want to read about it. It's pretty lengthy. Brother from Mid-City, Los Angeles. So make sure y'all check out FYI. So that's all I have there. Moving on. We got the Dame Dash. Southside's favorite subject. Here you go, right here. Dame Dash.
Nobody gives a fuck about Dame Dash, bro.
I think it is something interesting in
this
there.
Nigga is. Dame Dash is the only nigga I've ever seen who has tried to still live off of what he did in the 90s.
Live off paper soldiers. I think.
This and the sad part is he don't get paid for none of this shit. He just doing this shit for the love of the game.
All right. So here we got. Well, first and foremost, I'm put up the first article we got about him. His financial troubles or whatever. I ain't gonna harp too much on that, but he's got another financial situation with the lawsuit, blah blah blah. So people saying he broke, and that's kind of what prompted also Camron talk about Dame Dash. Let me pull this up. I lost the link. And where is it at? It is what it is. What the fuck is that? Here we go. Camron says Dame if he manages money better. Here we go. Camron says Dame Dash would be best set for life if he managed his money better. And see if this plays right here.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Talk with Fleet. Today we got a couple sponsors. First
I'm not watching all that.
Of course, Pink Horsepower. Fellas, if you're down and out, give me on the cheeks pause. I'm like, yo, I ain't posting.
That was crazy.
But the thing that got me
that was absolutely insane.
is because the week before that, prior to him being on BET, he always said he don't need no major TV sponsor, nothing of this, none of that, and he do everything on his own. And niggas who go to the network That's not independent. I'm independent. This, that, and third. Now you calling it talking about post BET. It goes against what you talking about for me. And I know he'll have an answer to this when he talks. Well, this is a particular source. So, you know, Dame is very smart and has a high vocabulary.
Well, I ain't gonna play the whole interview. I'm gonna get to the quick point I wanted to show real quick. Here we go.
And Dame know this more than anybody else. You can't stop hustling. All the people Dame put on that he named, it wasn't like they got a chunk of money and stopped. Everybody kept hustling. They kept going. You did put Kevin Hart in his first movie. I was actually in that movie with Kevin Hart, Paper Soldiers. And you have to be thankful for the opportunity. But did Kevin Hart keep going on and doing a bunch of other shit? Yeah, he wouldn't be Kevin Hart just from being Kevin Hart from Paper Soldiers. It ain't like you know Kevin Hart from Paper Soldiers and be like, yeah, he owed Dame. Like the movie, it wasn't Avatar. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't Blair Witch. But you did give him an opportunity. I understand that. But after the opportunity, it's about keep going hustling. You know what I'm saying? Back to the him not having money thing. He shouldn't have to work for anything. Look, yeah, my bad. But like with Dame, I would love to do the things Dame did. Fly private for 5 years straight. Buy 2 mansions in London. You got a mansion in London just for your niggas and then a personal mansion in London for something else or renting them or whatever. You just got mansions in London. We not even from London. We just going to fucking London, hanging out, not saying, you know, I put on my artists or really, you know, more Jim and Jewels, but we was all Dipset, SAS, just out in London spending money. I would love to have 2 lofts in Tribeca right around the corner for each other. 20,000 for this loft, 20,000 for that loft around the corner. So you got $40,000 a month for just lofts, airfare, flying everywhere. You know, I would have loved to have the biggest mansion in Alpine, New Jersey. Dame is the only nigga that I ever seen to this day. I'm talking about to this day, and I've been in a lot of places, and I could, like I said, maybe I haven't been in the right places. I've never seen a nigga with a urinal in their house yet. Dame is the only nigga I see when you go to his house and he got the stand-up shit in the men's room. He got a urinal in his house, in the movie room, a urinal. You go to Dame's house, he got a crib in Malibu. Yo, you know these walls are made out of museum walls, right? Just the same shit they use in the museum. This ain't regular house walls. They make museums out. This is museum walls and shit.
Like we get the gist of it. He just goes on to kind of talk about how basically he's frivolous spending, and now he's in the position that he's in now, where you got to have upkeep. I think that's the more interesting part about this shit is that like we see the chunky chain culture and shit like that. Is it like financial literacy all kind of fucked up in the rap game and shit like that? What do y'all think?
Backwards. People don't even just as people living in the hood and stuff. We don't have financial literacy. We don't grow up getting taught that. So people get a big check, and then they just go blow it because they don't know how to manage it. So, I mean, I understand how people end up in those situations. Not that it's right. It's up to you to learn how to manage money.
This nigga had his hand in too many people's fucking careers to not have any money. It doesn't have anything to do with, oh, this person owes me this person owes me that. So fucking what? You were supposed to recoup on your investments in the 90s and in the early 2000s. You didn't recoup on any of your investments. And when you did recoup on investments, you went out and spent a whole bunch of money on bullshit that was not going to be conducive to your life now in 2025. So now you've been going on a press run for the last 3 years about how motherfuckers owe you when realistically you've already recouped on your money. You just blew it and you won't accept it.
Yeah, man.
Right. Sound like consequences to your actions.
It sounds like a motherfucker who ran up credit cards and then is mad that he can't use them shits anymore because he forgot that you have to pay the fucking balance. And then the bitches canceled on him. So it's like, damn, now I can't get a credit card with nobody else. It's like, bro, that's your fault. Don't get mad at Kevin Hart for being successful. Don't get mad at Jay-Z for doing his thing, and don't be getting mad at everybody else. Like, it's like, and I don't want to sound, fucked up about this, but it's like Dame Dash does not know what accountability is, and he sounds like a bitch to me. Like, it's just, that's what it is. If you can't accept accountability for your actions, you can't accept accountability for the shit that you did, positive or negative in the world, then you deserve what you get, bro. You got to be a man about it. The quicker you can be a man about it, cool.
But it's like they got that thing where it's like, and there's certain people in this world. That's why I really don't accept shit from a lot of people, to maybe to my detriment. I don't give a fuck though. But it's like if you come across some people who do something for you and be like, yo, I put so and so on. Like, I gave him his first pair of Air Force Ones. You know what I mean? Like, I showed him how to shoot a shot first. Like, he seems like one of those type of
that's real.
And that's karma driven. You feel me?
Yeah, and that shit happens though, and that's fine. But we all know that that's also how business relationships end. That's how friendships end. That's how people ain't really in it for like the art or the business as a whole. They only in it for the money. They don't really care about anybody else's feelings. Like, he going to his friends. Like, that's the difference. Like, he got into this with his friends. And it's like everybody was supposed to be successful together, but everybody else around you is successful. It's like, you the only nigga who got a problem with everybody else. You clearly have a problem.
We just watching the fall from grace live on the Summer Jam screen.
That already happened.
Bars, bro. You taking my bars, bro. Get your
That's crazy. That's real. But the fall has already happened. The fall happened 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We just watching a motherfucker trying to claw his way back up the mountain.
It sucks, but Camron's right, because unfortunately in this society that we live in, you gotta keep hustling, gotta keep that money coming in, and
it don't take nothing but a couple investments, and
he got the connections.
When like 50 Cent investing in Vitamin Water, and Jay-Z investing in the Brooklyn Nets or the New Jersey Nets at the time, like, you have to invest your money in something. You can even if you just invest in yourself, because you know that you won't be able to recoup on your own investment. Dame Dash put money into people thinking he was gonna get that money back, and he did for a little bit, but it wasn't enough for him to live the lifestyle that he wanted and have shit for the future.
What's the upkeep? It's not the purchase. If you purchase something one time, you're fine. It's the upkeep that's gonna kick your ass. Assets and liability, guns and butter, right? So that's why, like, the perfect reason why I ain't got a fucking pool, even though I want a pool, right? It's like, yeah, but I can't even fucking swim, and I'm gonna be paying $300 just to heat that bitch or whatever the fuck, clean it every fucking month, right?
Get one of them goddamn inflatables from goddamn Dollar General.
Exactly.
Tell you, boy.
Assets and liabilities, guns and butter. What they saying, baby boy? Guns and butter, you stupid motherfuckers. But that's all I got, man. We ain't gonna beat up on Dame Dash too much. You got anything, Cloud, man? You quiet over there, bro? You still there?
Yeah. Nah, I don't really.
I'll be in New York. I ain't finished like shit about that.
It's such a reoccurring thing.
I feel you. Crash Dummy, man. You ready? Southside? You got somebody, man? Did you prepare?
I have 3 people,
bro?
actually.
Did you do homework today, brother?
I have 3 people. I'm more than prepared.
All right, then we gonna see what you got, bro. You got some punchlines, some jokes, some motherfucking comedic flair. But let me play your music, brother. Go on.
Hey, Dad.
right. So let's just go ahead and be very quick with this. Number one, Coi Leray, obviously. we all know we all know how this ends. It's me saying some beautiful shit, Coi Leray, but realistically, if you go listen to her album, she explains in her album herself why she's a crash dummy. Why? Because you got pregnant by a walking red flag. The man's name is Trippie Redd. He has red hair. He's a walking red flag. You couldn't tell he wouldn't shit. So much for women's intuition, huh? You couldn't see that shit coming. Women know everything, but you didn't know he was a piece of shit. And now you gotta be stuck being a single mother. Saying. Number two, it was gonna be Roddy Ricch because he pushed his album back, and everybody knows I cannot stand Roddy Ricch, and I want everybody in the world to know if you're tweeting anything Roddy Ricch to me going forward, I'm going to block you. I'm going to report you for spam, and I'm going to cuss you slap the fuck out. Also, the actual second crash test dummy is it's Offset. Have y'all listened to the song that he released called 10? Did you listen to it? Did you hear how he justifying how Cardi B gotta fuck 10 other niggas to have the value of another Offset? We not sexist over here. We real adults and we accountable. Nigga, did you not cheat on this woman multiple times?
Right.
Did you not disrespect this woman multiple times? You part of the reason she won't drop this fucking album that she got sitting in the fucking vault. Half this shit your fault.
Ain't no album in that vault.
Shut up. The damn album is in the vault somewhere. She won't drop it, and it's partially him. Anyway, Offset is a horrible person. Also, if you want to laugh, there's a video of him trying to do bicep curls. They're like 40 pounds, and my nigga is struggling. Like his feet are coming off the ground at LA Fitness. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen. This is coming from somebody who works out religiously. I used to be that person when I was like 14. I'm stronger than that now. Anyway.
Hate.
Third and final. Kodak Black. Y'all saw him in the middle of the street eating fried chicken? That's just drugged out of his mind. The only reason I would say Kodak is because Kodak don't have a good circle around him. Because there's no reason why your team is allowing you to be in the streets of Atlanta just eating chicken in the middle of the street. You look like the neighborhood crackhead off Bankhead.
You never ate chicken in the street, bro? You a hater.
No. Chicken in the street is crazy when you sitting on your ass and you look like he legit looked drugged out. Like it's just, I just wish the man would have better people around him because he already a shit human as it is, and he be trying to do better, but then he be one step forward, 25 steps back. So it's just like, just get better people around you, man. You shouldn't be looking cracked out like that. Like you're not even 30 yet, bro. Like that shit crazy.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a hate for the chicken slander.
Oh man, hate.
In the car crash. There you go.
Got a combination.
Yeah.
You got the combination. You feel?
Yeah, shout out JJ's Fish and Chicken, man. Go to one on either Wesley Chapel or go to one on University.
You ain't allowed chicken. You banned from chicken for a week, bro, for the slander, bro. Let's talk about the fan bases. Our fan base is taking things too far these days. Is a toxic fan base the fault of the artist? Does toxic artists produce toxic fan base? Is basically what I'm getting at there. And that comes from this Drake thing and all this other shit. Wow, my fucking shit is not popping up correctly. Technical difficulties. All right, let's see what we got here. He was right about Drake fans all along. So let me pull up this video real quick. It's kind of an older video, but it kind of shares the sentiment.
You're probably a loser. I'm just gonna be honest. If Drake is your favorite rapper, you're probably a loser, or at least like the most boring person that any of your friends know, and also possibly shitty and into underage girls and just like weirdo shit. You know, just that's your favorite rapper. Not like you like some Drake songs, not like he goes off in the club, but if you like connect with Drake, if he inspires you, you probably suck. Yeah, we're done with the history part of the video. Drake makes vapid, disposable music about not having any real friends and feeling like he can't trust anyone, not being in good relationships, chasing toxic women, doing drugs, and not in a cool, yeah, we getting high way, but in a let me numb the pain way. That's basically all of his last 4 albums in a nutshell. And I'm not saying that he doesn't make that sound entertaining or at least catchy. I'm just saying, if this is your favorite music, your favorite, you probably think Transformers is like an amazing movie. You probably think Vanilla Ice Cream is spicy. This isn't even just a racial thing. Like that's Drake's white fans and his black fans, his male fans and his female fans and everyone in between. I'm sorry, Drake is vapid. You can like Drake, but to love Drake is to hate goodness.
A hater rant about hating the hateration Drake is kind of weird, right? It's like Catch-22 type of shit.
As a Division I level hater, I will say that is absolutely perfect. The fact that he called these niggas losers, and I just said that shit not even 20 minutes ago. I mean, I tried to tell you, you fuckers are losers. So it makes me happy, makes me feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside that I'm not the only nigga who shares the same sentiments.
Oh, I got the banner up here. What about the rest of y'all? Do y'all think the fan base is a resemblance of the artists? I guess I would say.
Not always, because there's Beyonce is a good example. Her fans are fucking insane, and she doesn't like. She makes very like by the numbers normal music, but her fans are fucking psychopaths.
Absolutely.
So it's I don't think so. I think every famous artist has like a tier of fans that are like that. So I don't. You
know, it's something that needs to be said, but you'll be shocked the amount of fan pages there are for certain people. Like I've been attacked by an NLE Choppa stan page. I didn't know that shit exists. Like only me personally, would be attacked by some shit like that. Like that's crazy.
You sure it wasn't him?
Wait, I'm starting to think it was.
Yeah, because it might be him.
Look, you guys would be surprised the amount of people who like my DMs are full of nothing but death threats and fuck yous.
Are we gonna say that's not deserved though, bro? Are we really gonna say
no? 90% of that is not
a little bit, like a smidgen.
I would say 90%. 10 of it I can understand it because
at
it's
least
like, I'm kind of like roasting the shit out y'all motherfuckers. So like at some point I'm gonna push you to the edge, but like yeah, Cloud makes a good point. Beyonce is a great artist, and her fans are. Oh my God! You say anything negative about Beyonce on the Beyonce's internet, you might as well go ahead and pack up your account now. Your shit gonna be gone by the morning. They're gonna mass report your shit.
Yeah, that Swarm show was basically like a parody of Beyonce fans, wasn't it?
It was a parody of Beyonce and Barb's. But even then, this is funny. We can actually look at more than just like music, because this shit applies to everything realistically. Like you could look at like Dallas Cowboy fans, toxic fan base, horrible fans. You could look at wrestling. You could look at fucking television shows, and people get horribly angry about some of the most trivial bullshit. And you're like, are you fucking okay? Like, this is what goes through your mind. Like, you sat there and angrily typed this shit out. It was like, ooh, I got one here, sin. Like, what, nigga?
But you know what the common denominator to all this is? The fucking internet, dog. The anonymity of the internet. I don't think like back in the day, like Michael Jackson friends was like in the street, like "fuck you bitch ass motherfucker." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the advent of the internet has kind of created this lane of toxicity where you could be anonymous. You don't have to worry about the smack up.
2009 to 2013, 14 was Twitter at its best.
Yeah.
We had obnoxious fans, but to this extent is absolutely fucking bonkers. Like, it was not this bad. People were bold, but it didn't get to this point. Because I'd be the first nigga to tell you, I was the biggest Lil B fan on the internet. Like, anything that was bass God, like, I was tweeting about, you know me, I was doing my thing. But, like, to a limit, you have to be respectful at the end of the day. Motherfuckers drop death threats because I post a review that they don't like. That's crazy.
Even back then, there's more so Twitter probably was like people actually using their real face. They wasn't hiding behind fucking anime avatars and fucking puppy dog fucking.
Niggas got 12 followers and then they magically find your tweets. Like, bro, get off your burner page. Get off your burner page. Like, that's be the crazy shit. It was like niggas would legit be angry over some shit that, like, it's not gonna affect them in their real life.
It's because niggas be chronically online. Get the fuck, touch the grass, brother. Touch the grass, good people.
You a dumbass nigga. Drake this hidden through that bitch because Drake.
Is that even English? That's like a Pakistani nigga or something. It's one of them. That's probably like
y'all know, really.
What's that one platform that got you burnt? That's probably his burner.
You should tell them go tell fucking Kendrick that, you fucking bum.
That be the type of shit. Oh, so everybody see who profile this is. I want y'all to be able to see who this is. It be these type of accounts, bro. Yeah, I ain't afraid to. I wish I had your address. I'd dox you, bitch. I'm gonna start locking into my my IT bag. I'm gonna start getting y'all fucking addresses. I'm gonna start doxing y'all niggas. Stop playing with me. But that's just, and that was one of the nice ones.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. That's some swarm shit.
That's one of the nice ones. I get that shit on a daily. Don't let the timeline fool you. What you see me on the timeline dealing with toxic fan bases, that shit is nothing compared to what's in my DMs, bro.
You know what it is, bro. I think Elon got bots out anyway. I think he done fucking program. I don't even think a lot of these people
because it's worse than what it used to. Like, before he took over, it wasn't this bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I was reviewing music back then, and it was not this bad.
You get the corn bots coming all in your, like, well, who the fuck is these people? You feel me?
Right.
So,
but yeah, it's funny. Like, every time I've had a viral tweet, I've had at least 1 or 2 death threats. But Southside, he's going viral all the time, constantly. So he always get. I can only imagine because they be crazy all the time.
I stole somebody's tweet word for word. I got all the death threats. Nothing.
Why are you stealing tweets
on my homie account? That shit. Because I was like, let me conduct an experiment. I just want to see.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That's why I was like, let me just see if is it me or is it just the tweet itself? It's me. I'm the problem. That's okay. I don't mind being villain because realistically, again, I don't fucking like anybody.
I'll be real with you, bro. Sometimes it honestly doesn't matter. So people are so toxic, man. Back when I actually have things go up, like before I was like on this permanent shit list, I had a post about pumping gas. Like, if you in the car and a dude and your old lady pumping gas, like, use a bitch ass nigga, basically, right? I had feminists mad at me, like, I can pump my own gas, you motherfucking misogynist piece of shit. Like,
it's so crazy, bro.
You feel me?
It's crazy because, like, the one thing on Twitter will always do is you could tweet about something. You could be like, I love waffles, and niggas be like, so what the fuck you got against pancakes, my nigga? You don't like pancakes?
Like,
What?
Shit about chicken? Like, you probably gonna spark some outrage.
All I said was I like waffles, nigga. Like, damn, I can't. Why I gotta hate pancakes because I like waffles, nigga? I can't. So it's that. That's where we are in the world now.
Yeah, outrage all over, bro. Let's move on to the next one we got, man. My next hypothetical, real quick. Bodie James done released 370,000. Let's see, 478 projects. Bodie James is literally ruining his career by dropping 478 projects per year. So my question is there such thing as being too active, releasing too much music for artists? Fuck it. Keep throwing shit at the wall, see what sticks. What y'all think?
Yeah. Yes and no. Because I feel like you can release way too much music to the point to where a lot of it just feel like just shit that you just wanted to get out. And you don't want to hold on to the files no more. So you're just like, fuck it, let me have a garage sale full of shit and just get the shit out of here. But then it's kind of like, it's kind of impressive because it's like, damn, nigga, do you do anything else? Like, do you live in the studio? Like, do you live in the studio? Is it in the house? Like, you go from the kitchen with a bowl of cereal straight to the booth? Like, how does this work? How do you drop 7 albums in a year, bro? Like, where do you find the time to sleep, to breathe? You watch television? It's impressive. I fuck with it. Lil B is the reason why I appreciate this type of shit, because I think Bass World, I think it was like one mixtape. He had like damn near 200 songs on it. So
yeah.
05 fuck him.
Thank you.
My shit. Yeah. That was my shit.
That's what I was like. It's like a mix of like 200 songs on it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, nah, that shit. We can't do that. Nah. Lil B has prepared me to deal with Currency dropping projects fucking every 2 weeks. And then Bodie James dropping a project goddamn every 2 months. So I'm cool with it. I don't care. Plus, it's Bodie James and Chuck Strangers, folks. Let's be patient. Chuck Strangers is nice.
Yeah.
Chuck Strangers.
Like
the thing about him is he's dropping albums with anybody who sends beats to his email. Like, if you send him enough beats, he'll do an album. It's the thing about this is like Southside said, it's like nuance. Like, when it depends on what kind of artist you are. If you're somebody that like has a like limited scope of content, then it's kind of like it starts to get to a point of like, okay, you're just saying the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah. I don't need any more of this. Right. Where somebody like a good example, like Madlib's a good example, where it's kind of like it's varied. Like he's doing jazz albums. He made like a whole cartoon alter ego. Like he has a collab album with Jay Dilla. Like he's very varied. When you're making that much music and you can like switch it up and it's diverse, then it's kind of like it excuses it to a degree, because it's not just one thing constantly. But yeah, it depends on what type of artist you are.
Yeah, I would say it's like this comment kind of put it together better than niggas like Stove God that takes 5 years. I say it's like in between. You gotta have a middle ground. Like, you can't be extreme, never release nothing like a Cardi B of the fucking world, but you can't, like, I don't think it's like once a month is good either. You know what I'm saying? Particularly if you have a limited, maybe if you're doing concept albums, possibly you can release a little bit more if you're doing something that fits a certain style, a certain concept, or whatever. I will say Drake did that. Like, he released like a fucking dance album and he released some other bullshit or something in between. You know what I'm saying?
Drake has released a project every year since 2009. He's released a project every year, I think, with the exception of 2 years. From 2009 to 2025, he's going, I think, 2 or 3 years within that time frame of not dropping a project. Every year we've gotten something from Drake. that's why I think it's like it also depends on, just for a last point, it depends on the artist too, because like sometimes that shit get tiring. I just get fatigued from hearing that shit. Like I don't want to hear too much of this.
Yeah, and the thing about Lil B too, because Lil B's a good example. There was like nobody else that sounded like him, so it's kind of like it didn't feel tiring because it's like you're not like listening to a whole bunch of people and they all sound like Lil B. Like you're going to him for him, and he could drop at a rapid rate like that. So, but like a lot of, it's very rare when artists are like unique. They have their own like specific sound. So, but if you do, then it's kind of like you can get away with that, but also, people aren't doing that. So it's nuanced.
All right. I agree with that. Very nuanced. One last thing before we get up out of here. We got a little bit, so we're making decent time. One last thing before we get up out of here and before you listen to the Roots Picnic, I just want to bring this up real quick. We see the lineup right here: D'Angelo, Meek Mill, Lenny Kravitz, Glorilla, Miguel, Tim's, Lotto, K-Tronada, Jeezy at the Jeezy on the third row. Fell off like wet dope. Jagged Edge on there, bro. So what do y'all think of the lineup here? CeeLo, why CeeLo all the way down here, bro? That ain't cool. Any thoughts on the lineup here?
Oh, that house lineup looks dope. Crystal Waters and CC and Rich Medina.
Where you find CC Peniston from, bro?
Yeah, I thought that I saw this with my wife and I was like, this is the weirdest fucking lineup I've ever seen. It's like to go from like that top billing is fucking insane. Like K-Tronada to Lotto. Okay, we already starting off weird. From Lotto to Tim's to Miguel is cool. Tim's to Miguel makes sense. Miguel to Glorilla, okay. But from Glorilla to Lenny Kravitz, we wildin'. From Lenny to Meek and from Meek to D'Angelo, what the fuck are we doing? That's wild. I get it's in Philly.
I didn't even notice Meek Mill was on there.
I get it's in Philly. So that's why I'm like, I understand it, but I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, this is a wild lineup. I ain't gonna lie. You got Layla on there.
That is the wild,
Lay Banks. How the fuck Lay Banks make the fucking?
I didn't even know she was still doing music.
How did that happen?
Well, at least
Layla makes perfect sense.
Layla makes sense. Yeah, Layla makes sense
because of Mos and the Roots. And
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that makes sense.
But some of this other shit,
it don't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess some for everybody. I guess that's the tone they're trying to set here.
Jeezy being on here makes absolutely no sense. That's the worst. That's worse than Meek being on here. Because Meek, at least Meek can be on here even though he trash as fuck. Jeezy is just on here for no reason. He trash.
Like Jeezy coming after Tim's. the snowman after Tim's, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
It annoys me greatly that Meek Mill is on a Roots Picnic festival, but your music sounds the way it does. It's like you're in the vicinity of people like fucking the Roots and D'Angelo, and you just don't do anything with that.
That's crazy.
Variety, you got
shout out D'Angelo, man. I love D'Angelo's music, and if y'all ever seen that episode of Atlanta where what's his name? Gambino tried to go find D'Angelo in the fucking back of the Checkers. It's the funniest episode. It's like one of the funniest episodes. That shit funny as hell.
And Lotto makes no sense on this.
No sense at all. All she's gonna say is Big Mama for 35 years.
To me, the Roots Picnic is an older crowd. You would think like middle-aged kind of like if you look at this lineup, you would think like 30s, right? And shit like Lotto.
They doing that for all the people who bringing their kids to the festival.
Bringing fucking kids see Lotto.
I mean, the kids love Lotto, man.
Cold world.
The young YNs love Lotto for all the wrong reasons.
Of course they do.
Same thing for Glorilla. All the
They
wrong
look
reasons.
like strippers. I know why. Well, YN wouldn't love that.
Yeah, I think this is a weird line. But hey, more power to him. I want to get in that spades tournament, yo. That's the most motherfucking blackest of the blackety shit I've ever seen in my life. The World Series
king over here.
That house set gonna be fire though.
Yeah. And then they kicking it off with leading with Kirk Franklin at the end. So you go from Lotto to Kirk Franklin. Sunday school.
That's funny.
It's funny too. I actually was like, I'm shocked. I'm mad at myself. I didn't notice that the first time because I actually was like, I feel like Kirk Franklin should be involved with this. So to see his name at the bottom, I didn't read the bottom. I only read like the headliners. So just to see Kirk Franklin at the bottom is actually fucking funny because like I feel like he should be a part of this. Oh, there he is.
Nobody's never seen Plies and Kirk Franklin in the same place. Have we ever?
Yes.
All right, Scary, get up out of here. Who are you listening to? Pull out your phones, your playlists, whatever you got. YouTube, music, Spotify, whatever the fuck.
I'll go ahead. I've been listening to Radiohead.
No,
bumping some Radiohead.
Radiohead.
45. Radiohead is that's an elite pool.
Yeah, OK Computer. That's my shit. Master Ace, Disposable Arts.
Master Ace, you 63.
I put that Random Acts back in rotation because of the Black Milk and Fat Ray album. That too, but yeah, I just been going back through Black Milk shit. Random Acts, that last Q-Tip album, Renaissance. The Rod Digger and Knots album, and yeah, that's pretty much been it.
Okay. Who next?
Well, for me, the homie Abby Jasmine closed her project. I thought that was pretty good. Pilo dropped the album called For Soil. So I thought that's pretty dope. I want to listen to some Chuck Strangers, some Ankle John. I did the review for West Side Gun. I dropped 4 or 5 reviews like all in the same day. So it shows you what the fuck I was listening to. Just some shit. Some that, some Miles. I got one for DC2 Trill I'm about to finish. I just finished listening to that. I'm gonna drop that. And then of course, just whatever's on the Weekly Jams playlist, folks. I didn't know the dude who was doing Bing Bong on the Sidewalk YouTube shit. I didn't know he was a rapper. I didn't know Nims was a rapper. I did not know that.
Oh, he got out with Stack Selector. He's dope.
Yeah, like I didn't know. So I was like, interesting. I have a review. It's sitting in my drafts. I just ain't dropped it yet. That 1900 rug, you feel me? My pill's clean, but my gun dirty. That shit, that's hard.
Bro,
I'm surprised you don't know about him, D. He from Florida. He from right your way.
I just in Florida.
Right your way. And Somebody Rock's got a little single called Talking Legit, so I know him. I feel like there's a Cool Kids album on the way. Oh, I need that Cool Kids album.
What makes that revelation come about?
I think Chuck said something. I think he said something. I'm probably just gonna fuck around and ask him like, "Yo, you got an album on the way?" I didn't know. I ain't get prepared.
I give you 10% on that. Shit, I don't see that happen.
Yeah, and some Kill Switch Engage, man.
Okay.
I love my rock music.
Nothing wrong with Little Rock, bro. You gotta mix up the palette. Star, what you got?
So got a random mix. So lately, really, I've been listening to that new West Side Gun. It's called 12. That song with Stove God got me in a chokehold right now. That's just fire. I swear, West Side really has really good beat selection. That shit
Yes,
be
it
on another
does.
level. Yeah. I've been listening to the new Larry, 2 Chainz and Alchemist. Life is Beautiful. That's been really good. The song Generation, another song that got me in the chokehold right now. Been listening to the new Mick Jenkins. Yeah, we just posted that song on the page. Publix. What else? Oh, I've been listening to some of that Soul Burger. That song, All That. I like that a lot. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of that West Side Gun and Larry.
West Side Gunner, no relation.
Yeah, because I do not know how to cook a brick in the air fryer. I don't know how to do it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody says that.
I'm confused. I just want to know. I've seen the TikToks. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I don't know how Benny did really sell in that bullshit weather in Buffalo. I don't think he was really selling. But one thing he bought, validity. That's all I'm saying.
Went from a foreman cooking base on the foreman grill to cracking the air fryer. What the fuck I got? I went down to T.I. discography for some reason. I was listening to that shit. Yo, I've been bumping. I had that Riff Raff shit on repeat. Yo, that Mac Miller shit. That shit was kind of dope, bro.
Aquaberry Dolphin.
Yeah, that fucking song they got.
This nigga listening to Nia Icon is fucking damn near.
Shit, throw that.
13 years too late, nigga. That shit was a banger then. Still a hit now.
My Jordans.
What else I got here? Of course, Future. I had those Future. I had 56 Nights and Purple Rain on this morning. As I go to a job, I bump my dope selling music. Game 1992. I went back to that for some reason. It's a couple tracks on there I like, even though it's kind of mid. GNX. And actually, I did listen to some rock too. I threw some Red Hot Chili Peppers on, bro, this past weekend, bro.
Yeah, good choice.
And
Black people love Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You got to. And Orange Juice Jones, that's probably before y'all time. He was the first artist on Def Jam. He had the best song ever called The Rain.
Every time you do this shit, you show your age.
You don't like Orange Juice Jones, bro?
Nigga, I have not heard Orange Juice Jones in forever. I almost forgot this nigga existed. That's how long it's been, bro. I ain't heard enough. Nigga, last time I heard an Orange Juice Jones song, nigga, I think I was like a child.
Come on in here. Sit down. Don't touch that coat. Throw you on some Orange Juice Jones, bro.
That's crazy, nigga.
One of the best rants ever in
OJJ is wild.
That's about it, man. So that's all I got, man. So I'm gonna toss it to y'all the last minute. If y'all got anything y'all want to promote, why I still got this shit up? Y'all ain't tell me anything you want to promote, anything you got going on, anything you're doing, side project, your businesses, getting that bread. You feel me? Let me know. Star, what you
got? You know the vibes. Health is wealth. So shop with us. Get your 100% organic, locally sourced herbal products. We got supplements. We got all that good stuff. RareRedis.com.
There you go.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah, ho for the herb. Yeah, ho. All right. Southside, what you got, bro?
I'll probably be dropping like 4 or 5 reviews tomorrow on TikTok, so just keep an eye out for that. I appreciate all the love and support and the hate on the reviews on Twitter. So I just want y'all to know that this shit, especially the death threats, that shit warms my soul. It makes me feel alive. Like I sincerely appreciate that. Also, if you were a gamer and you come across me on Call of Duty and I bust your ass, I'm sorry that you suck. Carlito the Guru. That's my tech gamer tag. Holla at your boy.
There you go. Setting the records for the death threats. Get them a year. All right. Next up. Hey Cloud, what you working on, brother?
Nothing really. Just hit up the YouTube, Jonathan Cloud. I'm dropping like old stuff, exclusive stuff, etc. But yeah, go hit that up.
All right, just Yeah, ho, for being yourself, bro. Yeah, ho. Good job. And that's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all all for coming through. Appreciate everybody who came in. 128 people watching right now. Make sure y'all subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the share button. Make sure y'all check out our other things. We may have some surprises in store for you. Maybe some news segments, keep y'all up to date outside of just the podcast. So that's something we're working on. But outside of that, man, I got to thank everybody here. Got to thank the chat. Got to thank my panel. And that's all I got. So on behalf of the whole crew, even those who couldn't make it, got to say, peace. Where my button at? Outro. Where's it go?